guys, welcome back to St. Trace's. Oh guys, I miss you so much. I know I do go MIA. I do go into hiding. But guys, just please bear with me and understand that I'm a mother. I work. So many things, happening around me. That I do, so many hats that I wear and all that good stuff. But if you're new to my channel, my name is Kidzy. If you're an oldie but a goldie, thank you so much for sticking around with me with whatever I do on my channel. No, I'm just joking. So yeah guys, today we're going to be talking all about watery eyes. I had a phase where I did suffer this year actually from watery eyes. We were having sandstorms here in the UAE. It was so dusty just before the rains came through, and my allergies were flaring, dust and smoke, not smoke really, but dust and all that good stuff. And you can't do anything about dust. I mean, it's where I live, So I did find out that after switching up some skincare and makeup techniques that now I have a foolproof makeup routine where I know I will not have any watery eyes. And this is the finished look, guys, so if you want to see how I got this watery eye proof makeup look today, just keep on watching. The very first thing that I actually figured out that was really causing my watery eyes was my SPF. So you know how they say avoid the eye area, you know what I mean? But I didn't do that. So obviously, first tip for me to you guys is make sure you avoid your eye area when you're applying your SPF products. So today I'll be applying my Hydro Boost City Shield Hydrating Lotion, and this one is an SPF of 25. So I do like to apply a very good amount. So as you can see, I have actually moisturized my face already. I just not place my SPF. So the trick is to literally avoid your eye area. I try to go a little bit closer, but avoiding it, if you know what I mean. And because I did my eyebrows already, I'm just going to try and avoid my eyebrows as well. Normally, when I'm not filming, I do my SPF first before the eyebrows. But in this video, we're doing the SPF after the brows. So the most I go is literally that. I skim through. I try not to even take it to my lash line, because before I used to go in there and just place my SPF. But I figured that was what was causing it. Because we do want to get protected, but also just have a bad makeup day, if you have watery eyes. So that would be our face SPF and ready to go. So guys, my next step to avoiding watery eyes is your foundation. So some of the foundations will come without an SPF, but my foundation in particular, which is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation, has an SPF of, how many do you have? Yeah, I can't see it now. I can't see it, but it does have an SPF. I will let you guys know right here, but it does have an SPF. So I found out that when I was actually applying my foundation, I would go in closer to my eyes. Literally, I would start my makeup without my eyes being watery. But then as soon as I finished with the foundation, I was like, why am I crying again? You know what I mean? But I've since found out that it was because of the SPF. So if you are using a foundation that's got SPF, avoid the eye area. Once again, avoid the eye area. I will then just go in with a concealer that does not contain any SPF. So I'm going in with my beauty blender. So I then go in and now I do the sides of my face. So this is where I avoid the eye area. Literally this is the furthest I will go with my foundation towards my eye. Because that part will leave it for the concealer. But if you have a foundation that does not contain SPF, it should be alright for you to use it. So as you can see, I have entirely avoided my eye area. So now I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. You guys have seen me use this a dozen times. So I don't apply it straight onto my eyes because I'm trying to avoid any sort of irritation. So what I do is I apply it on the back of my hand, and then I'll take the product from there. And what I've also been doing is, as you can see, this is the side I was using the foundation with. I turn it around and find a spot. You see, a spot that's not used, and that's where I'll use my foundation because I don't want the SPF on this side to just then contaminate, you know what I mean? If you have an entirely different beauty blender, then you can go in. So I just dab the product. Then now I'm working on my eyes. And also what I've noticed is before I used to go in and literally put foundation or concealer on my lash line, but I've since stopped that. So I just try by all means to just go near to it, but I'm not aiming to completely, you know, cover my lash line. And when I'm tapping, I've also decreased the intensity of my pressure. So literally I'm like super duper soft, because you guys, if you have watery eyes, you know exactly what I'm saying. It's like just anything can trigger it. And you know, it just causes you to have this bad makeup day. It's just ridiculous. So as you can see guys, I'm like literally being so soft compared to when I was applying my foundation. I was like do. But now I'm like, okay, we've got a baby here. I used to go in right there, but I've since stopped. So literally you can still see my lash line is color, so I just leave it at that, literally. So this is how far I go, to be honest. Like, make sure you look up so you're having kind of some access to it, but then not too much. Okay, so I'm going to do the same on the other side. Oh guys, another thing, just as I'm working my my concealer in, the other thing that causes watery eyes for me, like I said, allergies, dust and everything, but also your makeup brushes. I bought this set from Zoeva, and it was like a natural hair type of brush set, where you know they use real animal hair. And guys, that made my eyes water. It was ridiculous. If you go through my previous videos, you will see when I used to have those Zoeva brushes, and I've seen, you know, giving them away to somebody because I can't use them. They literally make me cry. So also be worried about the brushes that you use. So I've since swapped up my brushes, and I've heard MAC Cosmetics. Can I talk, please? Can I talk? Okay. MAC Cosmetics have also swapped their brushes. All their new brushes are now cruelty free. That's what the lady in the MAC store told me. Who else? Yeah, so here I've got All Techniques. Mix Cosmetics also is another brand that has synthetic brushes, and they're quite good actually, like these eye brushes. And Tarte, I've got a lot of Tarte brushes, also they're synthetic and also cruelty free. So Tarte, and I've got some Real Techniques brushes, so cruelty free and good. Then I also have the Wet n Wild. So Wet n Wild is so cute. So Wet n Wild brushes are also good. And I think those are the ones that I have. So now I'm going to be going in with my setting powder. Also, you might want to look into powders. It could be that you're allergic to a certain ingredient in the powders. Up until now, I haven't seen any powder that I react to badly, so I wouldn't be able to say that. But definitely look into that, you know, the whole talc thing and stuff. So for you, it could be something that might be triggering your watery eyes. Let me know in the comments down below if you know any ingredients in cosmetics that actually cause eye irritations, because I know there's a Maybelline eyeshadow palette that I'm not using anymore, that I actually never used. I used it, but I couldn't use it, if you know what I mean. Made me water so badly. I tried it twice, it just did not work. So yeah, that one definitely contains an ingredient that I'm allergic to, but I'm still yet to find out what it is. So I'm just going in with my Huda Beauty Desert Dusk in the shade Kunafa. So it's just a yellow powder. So remember to just go in lightly. Tap, tap, tap the excess. Don't go too in. Don't let your beauty blender, you know, go in further than it needs to. Making sure there's no fallout of powder falling into my eye. And just tapping it gently. Just to set, literally. And you know what, you start to feel the corner of your eye starting to water, you know, when it starts happening, you just, especially for me, it's here. It's in the corners of the eye. Okay guys, so I have finished the powdering, and I put some bronzer, contour, blush and all that good stuff. So now we're going to go in to do our eye makeup. So what I've noticed really, if you are in that season of just watery eyes, just don't go in with bold, stuff. Also about keeping it simple is if I'm to just put, let's say, bronzer in my crease and just leave it like this, if I was to water, if someone was up close to you, they can see the watery eyes. So what I've noticed is if you're having this watery eye situation, just make sure you darken the outer corner of your eyes with a deeper shade that's darker than your own makeup, because your foundation and your concealer will start to come off if you're watering. So at least if it's darker in that area, it won't be so apparent, to the eye that that's what's happening. So that's what I've been doing. I'm going in with the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and I've been loving to use these two colors here, Reef and Still Short. So once you get your product there, make sure you tap off the excess, because like I was saying, we don't want any product falling into our eye and potentially causing irritation. And also your brushes should be soft, because obviously if you're using brushes that are scratchy and not so good quality, that can also cause your eyes to get irritated. So make sure anything that's touching your eye is super soft. The bristles are soft, the pressure is low, and yeah. So I'm just going to put that away, and I will take my Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. This is like my go-to look. And I'm just going to take this burgundy shade Saffron. I'm just going to place it on the outer V of my eye. So this is what I was trying to say, like deepening up the outer V. So if I'm going to water, no one is really going to see much, because it's already like dark and smoky up in there. But if there's nothing on it, then people are bound to see. Okay, that should do. So when it comes to lashes, I haven't had any problems with watery eyes and the eyelash glue and all that good stuff. So for now, I haven't noticed anything, but you could also look into, you know, like latex and all that type of thing. If you're thinking that maybe it's your eyelash glue that's causing it. For me, that hasn't been the case. What I use is the Super Strong Hold Eyelash Adhesive in black from INV. Yeah, it's one of the Kiss products. And I'm not sure if it's got latex or not. But yeah, that's what I've been using and I haven't had any problems. So I'm just going to put my lashes on and I'll be back. So guys, before I put my eyelashes on, the other thing that I wanted to show you or talk about is when you're setting your makeup. What I've noticed is some sprays do irritate your eyes, and maybe, you know, if it's got something with a strong smell. I know one of the Wet n Wild ones will just go into my nostrils and I'll just sneeze and all that good stuff. And you know, when you start sneezing, watery eyes are like, you know, right on the verge of coming for you. But I've been loving this Essence Prime and Studio HD Hydra Primer Spray with coconut oil. So sometimes, even with this one, with the Cover FX one, this Cover FX Illuminating Spray, literally I feel like I need to just close my nose, because if I don't, it just goes up in there and just causes all, you know, stuff to happen inside my nose. But I've not had an issue with like my MAC Fix Plus. I haven't had an issue with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. These sprays are good for me, good to go. So what I like to do also is just to make sure my nose is not part of the, it's not like sticking up and I'm like spraying into my nostrils. I try to look down and have the spray lay on top of my nose, if that makes sense, but not necessarily go and then it's got like direct access into my nostrils. And I like to just cover my eyes and just spray around my face. So I'm just going to show you what I mean by that. So it's like so. So whilst this is drying, I'm just going to get my eyelashes ready and I'll be back when I've done the lashes. Okay guys, so I've finished the rest of my makeup, as you can see. So yeah, so the lashes are on, and as you can see, there is no watering inside. Literally, legit guys, there is no watering in progress. We're doing something right over here. Okay, so the last step is it. But like I was saying, I like to use an eyeliner that is super easy to glide on seamlessly and does not tag at your lash line and all that good stuff. So I definitely recommend the NYX Professional Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine eyeliners. And this is in the shade Tropical Green. And just make sure it's sharpened and ready to go. So this is what it looks like. I do kind of run it, I hope you can see, run it just on the lash line here, just on the outer V. Okay, and then I go into my lash line now. But because it's so good, literally, can you see that? So why I like to do this is, remember when we were putting the concealer and the foundation, we really didn't go inside, you know, my lash line like I normally would. So that then just helps to fill in that gap so that there's nothing to see, you know, nothing to see over here. So like I was saying, normally when you start to water and you don't have any, you know, darkness going around your eyes, it will completely show. Also, when you have watery eyes, you have to be careful with your mascara not to jab yourself, because that's not good. Okay, so just look down and just wiggle. Okay, make sure you're not making contact. Sorry, you're not making contact with your lash line per se, just with the hairs. That's why I like this mascara, because it makes applying my mascara onto my lash line so easy. Okay guys, as you can see, I had a success. This is it. This is the finished look, guys. If I come closer, you'll see that there are no watery eyes up in here, literally. Because it's normally this area that waters, but no watery eyes up in this place. So yeah guys, it worked. It worked. The tips legit works all the time. Ever since I have mastered these techniques, now I don't have any issues with watery eyes, which is good because guys, it just spoils your day, you know, when you have an actual nice beat and then your eyes are just watery and just causing a mess up in there. It's just disheartening, you know, it's like a bad hair day. So bad makeup days are for real. So yeah guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope it helps somebody out there. If you have any other tips for watery eyes for makeup wearers, and even if you're not a makeup wearer, especially the SPF one, it does work. So yeah, let us know in the comments down below. And until next time, my lovelies, God willing, God bless you. I love you so much, and it's time for me to say bye-bye. I did see that it was some of the techniques and makeup tips. So I did see that after twitching and, you know, changing up and switching up some makeup techniques and skincare tips. Can I talk, please? Can I talk? I would just then go in with the concealer I would just then go on